Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2008 Toyota Yaris for you today. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we demonstrate its many functions and features. Make sure you catch that video as well. We'll be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of the ad anywhere you find this vehicle for sale. Just wanted to take a quick walk around just to show you how brilliantly the exterior of the vehicle presents, and without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us. We have 167,440 miles. Get the camera down for just a moment as we get our seatbelts on. Safety first. Guys, thanks for waiting. First and foremost, we'll try to squeeze through these cones here, make sure we don't fail our driving test. Folks, this 2008 Toyota Yaris presents beautifully. Exterior body and paint are in great shape. Interior is clean, free from any rips, cracks, pet hair, smoke odor, or damage. Super reliable transportation, just over 160,000 miles, which is nothing for a Toyota. 4-cylinder engine, extremely easy to work on, extremely easy to repair and maintain. Great on gas, easily get over 40 miles to the gallon with minimal effort. Super reliable vehicle. These things have a great reputation for durability, longevity, and great resale value, especially considering this vehicle is going to be priced at $5,900. It's a lot of car for your money, folks. What do you get for $5,900 these days? I feel like even though the used car market has gotten inflated over the last several years after the pandemic, it's still a lot of car for the money, and used car prices have not gone up as much as some other commodities or some other items out there. So when I come across such a nice car like this that can serve your needs religiously for so many years, and you'll be able to get your money back out of it without losing your shirt, low cost of ownership and maintenance, vehicles like this make a lot of sense. I know they're not exciting, they're not going to win any drag races, but it'll get you where you need to go with minimal expense and minimal headache. Going through these twists and turns, vehicle feels grounded. Even though it's an economy vehicle, it doesn't feel super economy when compared to some of the competitor brands like Nissan. This would be comparable to a Nissan Versa, would be comparable to a Ford Focus, and maybe comparable to a Honda Fit. And I actually really like the way these drive much better than those other brands, especially the Nissans with their awful transmissions. The Versas don't even really feel safe to drive on public roads, but this vehicle is not giving me that type of feeling. It feels like it's going to be safe and reliable to drive on the freeway. You feel confident driving it. You don't feel like you're driving a toy. Vehicle drives perfectly straight with the steering wheel dead center 12 o'clock when you're going straight. Does not pull to the left, does not pull to the right. And as you brake here, you don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the brake pedal, chassis of the vehicle, or the steering wheel. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. This next section of road has a lot of uneven roads, rough pavement, potholes, and such, and it really puts the suspension through its paces. So we bring vehicles on this section of road on purpose just to see how the suspension acts. If there's ever any excessive wear and tear on the upper or lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends, you'll typically feel the movement, the clunks, the rattles, the noises on this section of road, and I'm not really feeling any of that right now. I feel the bumps, we know that they're there. This is not a Cadillac, it's not going to glide over them like you're in air, but it's not jarring either. You also don't feel any rattles or squeaks or clunks when you go over them. This vehicle drives just about as good as it did when it was brand new. This next stretch of road, folks, we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run. As you can see, our air conditioning is on. We're going to be climbing a hill, which is putting maximum load on the vehicle, putting it at all its disadvantages that it could possibly have. Air conditioning running, going up a hill. We'll see how fast we can get from 0 to 60. We'll zoom in on the speedometer there. About 40% throttle, 50% throttle, 60, 70, 80% throttle, 90% throttle. Speed here. Not bad, you know, considering the type of fuel economy and the type of vehicle that it is. You know, it's got good merging power, good passing power, and about enough power to get you where you need to go. In previous decades, you'd have to go up to a 6-cylinder and get 14, 15 miles to the gallon to get the type of performance you're getting with this vehicle. You also have dual front airbags, crumple zones, many of the safety features that you wouldn't have had with this price point of vehicle. Just a very nice car. 2 thumbs up. Make a lot of sense for a commuter vehicle. Also, a lot of our customers have very nice newer vehicles and they're driving them around the clock, putting 20, 25, 30,000 miles on them per year, depreciating their newer vehicles by thousands of dollars, in some cases tens of thousands of dollars. So buying a vehicle like this to be able to put some of your miles on and relieve miles from your newer vehicle makes a lot of sense. This vehicle would also make a lot of sense for a student or a younger driver. It's safe, it's easy to operate, it's easy to drive, it's easy to maintain and repair, or anybody on a budget that just wants reliable transportation. It just makes a lot of sense. Folks, if you enjoyed our video, please do consider giving us a big old thumbs up. We really are concentrating on growing our YouTube channel and cannot do it without your help. So please like, subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos. Make sure you also catch our in-depth walk-around video on our website. For those of you watching from out of state or out of town, I do also want to remind you we do have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services available as well. So just give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text. However you get a hold of us, we'll be happy to get you a quote on what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. So don't be shy. And if you have any additional questions, concerns, comments, you'd like to get a hold of a live person and chat, you can give me a call at area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, which is directauto-outlet.com. Last few twists and turns before we make it back to where we started. Do want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us and spending your valuable time with us, sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We hope to have the opportunity to be able to see and work with each and every one of you in the near future. Make our last few turns, squeeze into the cones, we'll go ahead and back up and we'll wrap it up. We're open 7 days a week, folks. So Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday from 11 to 4. Appointments are always appreciated. Allows us to be able to dedicate a period of time to you. Make sure that you're efficiently taken care of once you arrive. Trade-ins are welcome. Extended warranties are available. And on many of our vehicles, financing is also available. You can apply in person or on our website. Go ahead and back up into the slot over here. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. Very nice, folks. Come on out and see us. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.